Wyoming Valley, PA weather forecaster Ian Mauger bringing you the latest updates on the evolution of our significant storm system. Here we have the surface pressure map, and this is significant because what I want to show you is this right here. This right now, and this is current, is a 986 millibar low inland. That is strong. I believe the last time that they had something as strong was Hurricane Hermione. And believe it or not, that this low is actually stronger than that. Um, Hermione was, I think, was 988. But think about it, that was a tropical system, and we're dealing with a subtropical system. So that will explain why this entire area right here is getting completely hammered with severe weather, thunderstorms, tornadoes, stuff like that. So we should definitely keep that area in our thoughts for now. Moving on, we're going to take a look at the 500 millibar. This is the section of the atmosphere that we like to talk about a lot. Um, this is about 18,000 feet. And if you remember in some of our previous posts, we were posting about the upper low and it being closed off, and the relation on where this upper low is to the south will dictate how much cold air sneaks into this system. Well, as you can see, this upper low is right here. Now, previous models were showing it over here and maybe over here, but this is significant. This is strong. This is the jet stream at 500 millibars, and it's going like this. And what does that say to us? Well, what it says is that this is going to move this way, and it's going to come up here, and it's going to stall right about here. And when it does, it's going to capture the surface low, and it's going to get ejected to the east. And when that happens, then the storm is able to go up like this. However, we have high pressure up here, which is pretty strong. Not really, really strong, but strong enough that it is going to sneak cold air in. And we've been saying this time and time again throughout our posts and beginning of early this week, that this was a significant possibility for northeastern PA and the interior to get a decent sized snowfall. When we are looking at the water vapor loop, this right here is just very impressive. If you go back and you look at water vapor loop images or even satellite images of previous storms, like even the one from last year, if you notice this comma is coming off, what that tells me is that there is a really, really rich moisture transport that's getting pulled from the Gulf of Mexico into this system. Now we have the surface low is sitting right here, and we have the upper low down here. And like I said, this is going to move up to about there, and it's going to capture the surface low and then move it east. And that's where that'll stand with that. Now, if we look onto our satellite image right here, you can see a lot of the oranges. And a lot of oranges is telling me that there's a lot of convection and a lot of lift, which that speaks numbers of just how strong this system is, because as you know, Florida and all these other places are getting hammered with thunderstorms and everything. And the stronger that this surface low is, the more cold air is going to be able to suck in. And take you over to a kind of a pretty cool tool that I like to use. And this is showing you on Tuesday. I'm sorry. This is actually showing you at 1 o'clock on the 23rd. And what this is showing me here is this. We have got the low here, which spinning counterclockwise. But then we have the high up here, spinning clockwise. And as you can see, in this middle, right here, Northeast PA is where the cold air is making the atmosphere more conducive for any kind of winter weather. So this right here is the reason why we are going with what we are going for with our forecasts and everything. But to take you back at what the NAM, which is the short range model, says, and here we are. This is early Monday morning, overnight tonight, and as you can see, we just are starting to see some precipitation come into the region. I don't think it's going to be anything heavy, and I don't think it's going to be anything to worry about if you have a morning commute at 7 a.m. or even 9 a.m., to be honest. So as the day moves on, we see here, this is later on Monday afternoon, and you can clearly see where the cold air line came down. This right here is the 32-degree line. This is freezing, and all of the northern tier and all of northeast Pennsylvania is getting hit right now with pretty heavy snow, and that's going to last for a majority of the day. This is a little bit later after that, and even still, the 32-degree freezing line is still dropped down even more. And as you can see, there's some sleet mixing in over here in the by Pike County and looks like Monroe County, but still, there's still going to be some heavy snow. So as we move along, we're going to look at the current radar right now. Current radar is showing just how massive this is, and you can see the thunderstorms that are popping off over Florida and Georgia, and all this is going to begin to make its way north overnight tonight, and when it gets captured, right here is going out to the sea and then up the coast. There are some big things that we really want to emphasize, and number one is going to be the winds. We're going to have an east wind coming off of the ocean, where gusts can hit 45, 50 miles an hour easily. Add that to a heavy snowpack. This snow is going to be heavy. We're talking right now, the way we see it right now, the valleys are looking at about 3 to 5 inches, and any elevation above 1,000 feet is going to be looking at 5 to 10. Reason we're not going as aggressive as even the winter storm watches and or warnings is because we are unsure just how much sleet is going to be mixing in with the snowfall, and because of that, the snow totals will be less. So either way, it's going to be nasty, and the higher up in elevations you go, the worse it's going to be. Especially with these winds, we're talking about we could have some widespread power outages. The roads are going to be slippery throughout the day, and increasingly getting worse as the afternoon moves on into the evening, into Monday into Tuesday. But as of right now, we're going to basically, from this point on, it's going to be nothing but nowcasting. There's no reason to look at models. I know you probably have seen some on your own or other places where you've seen models where some places show like 14 inches. A lot of them don't take into effect the sleet is mixed in that on that map. It's all observations. This storm's at our doorstep, so that's what we're going to do. So expect updates throughout the evening. We have our people on. Will be on all night, overnight, through the whole duration of the storm. So again, let me just summarize. The rain will begin overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. A changeover to sleet and or snow is to begin Monday afternoon. We're thinking about a time maybe about 12 to 1, and it's going to go from east to west, not south to north, east to west. So it'll start earlier in the eastern counties like Monroe, Pike, Wayne, and then um, move over throughout the morning or the early afternoon. The duration of this event is going to be all afternoon into Monday night into Tuesday morning. Um, Things are going to deteriorate rapidly. Even if this was all rain, things would deteriorate rapidly. What we want you to do is just be safe, stay alert, keep up with us on the updates. As I said, they're going to be coming. They're going to be coming all day. So I'm already over 10 minutes, but um, again, this is something that that's the biggest system that we could see so far this year. So thank you everybody for following us. And again, I do want to reiterate, since we are in a storm mode, we are not going to be answering any kind of questions with how much is so and so going to get or this. And we do not do school delays or closing predictions at all. That's not what we do. That is up to the superintendents. But again, keep with us, and we'll give you more updates throughout the day. All right, thanks.